It was last Sunday. Very interesting meeting. We were in an Annaprashan, Choiti's daughter's Annaprashan. And one of Choiti's Jethu, very eminent person, one of the directors of big bank, Axis Bank, and we got chatting. And he talked about this anecdote. Many things we were talking about, but he talked about this one time when he met the Dalai Lama. And he said that he was then probably the Director General of Police or something, very high position. So he had access when the Dalai Lama was coming there. So he got asking a very important question to Dalai Lama. And he said that he asked about gurus. And he said he asked Dalai Lama's opinion about whether this whole notion of gurus and Diksha and all that was essential or not. And then he said that, well, Dalai Lama started answering the question about, how it was relevant depending on which religion or which belief or which culture he was talking about. And then what he finally said is that a little bit into the discussion, Dalai Lama just kind of stopped him and said, well, it seems I'm kind of running out of time, but I do have time to give you Diksha. And he took a mala and put whatever the mantras and all that and gave him the mala. And this gentleman actually showed us on that day. He took it out and showed that he was still wearing that mala. I got thinking about this. Very interesting question. Do you need Diksha? Do you need Guru? Why did Dalai Lama actually give him Diksha? Knowing very well that here was a person who with all his rationality was there to question. How did Dalai Lama know that if he gave him Diksha, this person, this kind of rationalist, eminent person would after so many years still continue to wear that Diksha Kamala? And my mind actually settled into another question which women often ask. Should I wear the Sindur? The point is, what I figured, is that not everyone needs Diksha. Just like not every married woman needs the Sindur. If you don't need Diksha, then you don't need Sindur. But if you have self-doubt, even after getting married, if you are wondering, if you have to ask your husband the question, do you love me? Then probably you need to wear that Sindur. Just the same way, if you are on a path and you need to ask the question, am I on the right path? You probably need the Diksha Kamala. So knowing what to do is not something that is an absolute. It's relative from person to person, from occasion to occasion, and that really drives the second pillar in KarmYog for 21st century. Knowing what to do, or Gyan, or Pragya, wisdom.